What would you do differently if you only have 45 days to become the person that you're supposed to be?
Been getting applied, and I know I've been bearing replies. The north side is fried to the heart switch place with that eye. The frame of this people retired, but we know what's the truth and a lie. And I act like we signed a deal when they pay me for wasting my time, wasting my time. Pay me for wasting my time, wasting my time. Pay me for wasting my time.
What would you do if you only have 45 days to become the person that you're supposed to be? What's up, champs? Welcome back to another video. I am Bree, and it's Project 45 season. So what is Project 45? Project 45 is like a challenge that I started. And it first started off doing it right when the new year started, because I felt like that's a good time to challenge yourself to become a better version of yourself. But as of recently, since the last couple of times I've attempted to do this challenge, I've started it 45 days before my birthday. And I choose my birthday because I think that that's a really good time to kind of reset, realign, set it real intentions before really enter the next year, the next level, the next chapter of your life. So the project consists of 8 non-negotiables, no exceptions. This time we're using 9 videos to document the entire journey. This is not like a glow-up challenge. This is a show-up challenge. Let's get it. My bad, y'all. We had to step into some shade. It is way too hot outside today. But this year's challenge feels different because, and it feels really special because I owe this one to myself. I owe it to myself to prove certain things to myself and to better just my life overall in general. And the reason that I'm really most excited about this is because I know the power that I have and I know what I am capable of doing. So I've seen myself succeed in different challenges. I've seen myself grow throughout this entire year of my life, and just like now to come through with what I consider like the final stretch and really be this close to being this person, I am super excited to step into being this better version of myself. So I know we want to talk about the non-negotiables, so let's get into them. So the first one is rising at 5 a.m. So this is the most important one to me personally, I feel like, because it gives me the time to kind of start the day with what I need within myself before going out and just stepping into the day and doing whatever the day calls of me. It allows me time to sit with myself, get myself ready for the things that I have to do. So the second one is drinking a gallon of water. And I chose this one because I just know I need to be better hydrated. I'm on the skin journey, #1 specifically, where I know that hydration is the #1 key in what I'm missing and getting my skin to glow like it needs to. And then outside of that, just me being an athlete and wanting to be healthy. It's dual athlete season where I'm also playing football and basketball now multiple times a week. So again, just hydrating myself so that my body can perform to its best ability has been important to me. So the third non-negotiable is saving $10 a day. And I like this because it's just a small challenge within a challenge to see myself kind of elevate and head into a direction of where I want to go. I actually haven't decided where I'm going to spend the money towards, but I know I'm going to use it as some reward. Like, I'm in the process of saving, so maybe the reward and just the consistency and that feeling of saving money will make me not even want to spend it. But if I do decide to spend it and reward myself from it, I'm going to make sure that it's definitely something that aligned really well with this project. So the fourth thing is reading. And so I have myself reading a chapter a day because I know that that is more because I know that I'm more capable of doing that than I think. I settle for reading 10 pages a day when I know a chapter is another 10 to 15 minutes, just depending on the book you're reading. So there's like 2 books I'm going to be reading within this challenge. I'm actually going to finish The Artist Way. Y'all hear it now. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to finish The Artist Way throughout this Project 45. And shout out to Mike, because he's actually completed the entire book, but he's going to hold me accountable and go through this journey again with me, just to make sure that I complete it. So again, thank you, Mike. But I'm going to be reading that. And then I got Engineered by Dre's book, Engineered Not Hope For It. And it's a book about how he designed his clothing brand, Engineered by Dre, and how he just is successful in that field. And if you know, I have my own brand as well, Miss Starry. And so again, I'm in the first 20 pages of that book, day 1 of the project. And I'm just so locked in and excited about where that's going to take my brand right now. So the 5th one is a 45-minute workout every single day. And it's just important for me because I've been thrown off my rhythm. I won't say thrown off, but I've been so just like locked in on setting my businesses up, accomplishing these goals, again, elevating to become this person that I know that I am. And so I have, in between that level of finding balance, I have sacrificed going to the gym consistently. And low-key, I've been making excuses, whether that being the gym is too packed, or I know that I need to be sitting down and handling this business. If I really, the person that I am is able to balance both. So again, this is me locking in, finding the time, making the time, 45 minutes a day, to really lock in and make sure that I'm the healthiest person, the healthiest version of myself as well. So the 6th one is journaling, and it's kind of the same with journaling. I feel like my fitness and my mental fitness, they all kind of go into one. So when I'm physically fit and consistent, I'm the same with my mental. And so I've been fluffy and in and out with the journaling as well. So this is just, again, to create that momentum of consistency, to again get these, and then to kind of detail the process of actually how I'm feeling through this journey. I feel like I haven't really done that any of the other times I've done the project. So I think this time really being able to document what I was feeling and going through and how each day was kind of set up will, again, just make the project better for the next time that I do it. 7, I call this one YMP, and that one stands for yoga, meditation, prayer. And so it is, again, part of my rising routine. The yoga, the meditation, and the prayer. It's a part of my rising routine that allows me to, again, connect with myself, connect with my spirituality, get in tune with my religion and my higher source, and just make sure, again, that I'm set and prepared to have a really good and very intentional day. So those 3 things kind of help me check in with my soul purpose and motivates me to step into the day a little bit more powerful, step into the day a little bit more intentional, because I've been able to spend the time with myself and know exactly how I want to show up in this day. And that's why I say this is more of like a show up challenge and not a glow up challenge. And last but not least, it's spending 45 minutes to develop a new skill. And I'm choosing that new skill to be trading. And not because it's trending right now, but because it's something I've been wanting to do, that now I feel like I have the space and just the time to really sit down and educate myself on doing so. Today I'm filming this right now, actually on day 3. I'm actually filming this on day 3, so we are 3 days into the project. And when I say I get so excited when it's time to really sit down and learn how to trade, because I really see myself learning market structure, price action, difference between the candlesticks. Like, it's just, I've always been a student of life. I've always enjoyed learning. Dang, it was a bug on me. I always enjoy learning new things. So this one I'm excited about, to see just how much I can educate myself and how this can actually work in my favor within the next 45 days. So those are the non-negotiables for this year's Project 45. And I do really enjoy this project too, because you're able to customize it. Every year I'm changing something different, just because I'm elevating from the last project. I remember for the first 3 projects even, it was no alcohol. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't even need that as a non-negotiable this year, because I've completely drifted away from that. So again, this project is to help you show up and just become a better version of yourself. And so this project actually ends on my 33rd birthday. And how I want to feel on that day, I want to, just from documenting this journey, I want to have content that I'm genuinely proud of, really shifting into the era and theme and just set up an aesthetic that I see my content being. That is one of the things I want to feel at the end of this project. The next thing is just being comfortable in my own skin and truly loving and believing in myself, having faith in my higher source and then believing in myself, and have the combination of those two to really step into rooms and claim the things that I know that I'm destined for, okay? The $455 is also another motivation to have at the end of this journey. Again, just to see where my mentality is, how I've grown financially through this project, and what I decide to, if I decide to, spend the money on. And last but not least, and I feel like the most important thing, and what I really want to feel, is just moving in the momentum of having my own space, a space where I can create, a space where I can be my best self and really create in the way that I know that I can shine. So again, I thank y'all for tuning into this video. We locked in now. It's Project 45 season. We dropping these videos every 5 days just to keep up with the journey. That gives us 9 things. Each video is going to be based on a non-negotiable. Drinking my homemade sun glow. I kind of like to call it the sunrise juice. And I guess now it's time to end intro, because now they cutting the crop fields and all that. So again, champs, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all on the next one.